Today we shall see something about planes. First topic, how to find angle between two planes. We have studied about planes, we studied about the equation of planes, then we studied what is the intersection plane containing two straight lines. So next we are going to the next time, we shall study something more about planes. First we shall see how to find angle between two planes. Let me take that r vector equal to a1 r, we shall take r dot n1 vector equal to q1 and r dot n2 vector equal to q2 be two planes. Now in this place, can you understand this n1 vector is a normal vector perpendicular to the first plane and the n2 vector is the normal vector perpendicular to the second plane. Then cos theta is n1 vector dot n2 vector by modulus of n1 into modulus of n2, and therefore this implies theta equal to cos inverse of n1 dot n2 by modulus of n1 into modulus of n2 give the angle between two planes. Suppose if I write this one as modulus, then this is the angle between the acute angle between these two planes, but we can find any angle, so we shall write it as bracket itself. So here theta is the angle between two planes. So we can find the angle between two planes using the formula cos theta equal to n1 dot n2 by modulus of n1 modulus of n2. Now second concept, we shall go for angle between a straight line and a plane. So with this we are finding or we are knowing how to find angle between two straight lines in the straight line path, and then now we found angle between two planes. Now the third one is angle between a line and a plane. Listen here, this is something different, because if I have a plane and this is the normal vector which is perpendicular to this plane, isn't it? So if a line intersect, this is the line, then if this is theta, then this angle is 90 minus theta. Therefore, that is the positive angle. So we shall say like this: let r vector equal to a vector plus su vector be a line intersecting a plane r dot n vector equal to q. Then u vector is the vector in the line. This is r vector equal to a vector plus su vector, and this is r dot n vector equal to q. This is the plane. So there in this plane, n vector is the normal vector and this is the u vector in the line. Then angle between the plane and the line is given by the angle between these two vectors, isn't it? Therefore, cos 90 minus theta equal to u dot n vector by modulus of u into modulus of n vector, where u is the vector in the straight line and n is the normal vector of the plane. But we know cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, that is u dot n vector by modulus of u into modulus of n. Therefore, theta is sin inverse of u dot n vector by u dot n vector by modulus of u into modulus of n vector, and this must be always model. Now listen here. So this is the special formula, because sin theta will be always expressed as cross product, but here this is the only formula in which sin theta is expressed in terms of dot product. This gives the, therefore here theta is the angle between line and a plane. This is the third one. Now we shall go for next one. Now, let me go for the third study. What is the distance? Distance between a point and a plane. Suppose if I have a plane, maybe a plane like this, and there is a point, maybe x1, y1, z1, then what is the distance made by the point to this plane? Then this distance will be always perpendicular, and also this is the shortest distance. Therefore, perpendicular distance, that is shortest distance from a point x1, y1, z1 and a plane ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 is given by, we know already we studied this, is given by distance equal to a into, in the place of x you substitute x1, b into y1, c into z1 plus d by root of a square plus b square plus c square. We know this one is already with your line and plane, line and a point. So here it is a point and a plane. Now this distance will be always perpendicular, so it will be always a shortest distance. So this is the formula to find out the equation of, or find out the distance between a point and a plane. Listen here, whenever we talk about the angles, we shall go for vector method, and whenever we go for studying about distance or equations, better we shall have in Cartesian form, that will be easy for us to study. So this is the third one. So first thing, angle between two planes. Second thing, angle between a straight line and a plane. Now, distance from a point to a plane. And the fourth one, we shall study what is the distance between two parallel planes. Distance between two parallel planes. Now, if two planes are parallel, then they differ only by constant, that is let ax plus by plus cz plus d1 equal to 0 and ax plus by plus cz plus d2 equal to 0 be two parallel planes. Listen here, they differ only by constant. If they differ only by constant, then the planes are said to be parallel. Then distance between parallel planes is given by modulus of d1 minus d2 by root of a square plus b square plus c square. They are similar to that of this one, that is distance between the parallel planes. Just to find the difference between the constants, and then this usual coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square plus coefficient of z square, the rule. So these are the four things that we are going to see in doing our problems. So for study about planes we have seen, that is angle between two planes, angle between a line and a plane, then distance from a point to the plane. Remember, distance from a point to a plane is always perpendicular distance or the shortest distance. Then distance between two parallel planes. So we shall do problems on these things first. I go for examples and the exercise. Example. Find the angle between the planes. R dot 2i plus 2j plus 2k equal to 11 and r second line is 4x minus 2y plus 2 is equal to 15. Now we must not identify the perpendicular vectors given in this plane r dot 2y plus 2j plus 2k equal to 11, n1 vector equal to 2y plus 2j plus 2k. That is r dot n vector, isn't it? Now, given 4x minus 2y plus 2z equal to 50, then this implies n2 vector is just remove x, y, z, and instead of x, y, z, if you put I, j, k, this will become 4i minus 2j plus 2k. That is the norm vector. So 2i plus 2j plus 2k, and then 4i minus 2j plus 2k are the norm vectors. Therefore, cos theta is equal to n1 dot n2 by modulus of n1 into modulus of n2. Dot product means I into I coefficients must be multiplied, j into j coefficients must be multiplied, k into k coefficients must be multiplied, and then that is 2 4s are 8, 2 into minus 2 minus 4, plus 2 into 2 is 4, by root of 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square, root of 4 square minus 2 the whole square plus 2 square. Therefore, cos theta equal to 4 cancels, 8 by root of 4 plus 4, and it is root of 16 plus 4 plus 4. This is 8 by, it is root 12, 20, 24. Therefore, theta is equal to cos inverse of 8 by, shall we write root 12 into root 2. So root 12 into root 12 is 12. Cos inverse of 8 by 12 root 2. Both can be cancelled by 4. So it is 2 by 3 root 2. That is cos inverse of root 2 by 3. This is the angle between two planes. When I divide 2 and root 2. Next problem. Example 6.48. Find the angle between a straight line r equal to 2y plus 3j plus k plus t into I minus j plus k at the plane 2x minus y plus z equal to 5. So, shall we write the vectors in the line and the plane separately? Therefore, parallel vector to the line u vector equal to, this is r vector a vector plus tu vector. So this is the vector coming with the scalar, therefore this is the vector parallel to the line. So r vector, u vector is I plus j plus k, and we know from the plane normal vector is 2i minus j plus k. As we did in the previous problem, instead of x, y, z, if I put I, j, k, then I will get the normal vector. So this is the line and this is the normal vector in plane. Normal vector to the plane. Therefore, vector in the line is there, vector about the plane is there. Therefore, formula is sin theta equal to u dot n by modulus of u into modulus of n. So u dot n is I into 2, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, k 1 into 1, 1 by root of 1 square minus 1 the whole square, 1 square, 2 square minus 1 the whole square plus 1 square, 2 plus 1 plus 1, so it is 4 by root of 1 plus 1 plus 1, root of 4 plus 1 plus 1. Therefore, from this, sin theta equal to 4 by root 3 into root 6. Is it 4 by root 3 into root 3 into root 2? It is 4 by 3 root 2. This is sin theta. Therefore, theta equal to sin inverse of 4 by 3 root 2. So, this is the angle between a line and a plane. Plus 1 is 6. So root 3 into root 6. Root 6 can be written as root 3 into root 2. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So this is angle between line and plane. Now next problem. Example. I will do examples and exercise of these 4 concepts. Example 6.49. Find the distance of a point 2, 5, minus 3 from the plane r dot 6i minus 3j plus 2k equal to 5. So given point x1, y1, z1 is 2, 5, minus 3 and the plane is, shall we write in Cartesian form? 6x minus 3y plus 2z minus 5 equal to 0. You must not write the Cartesian form from a vector form, and a vector form from a Cartesian form change. Try to practice that. Now, shortest distance from x1, y1, z1 to plane ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 is given by a into x1 plus b into y1 plus c into z1 plus d by root of a square plus b square plus c square the modulus. Therefore, shortest distance from, what is the point? 2, 5, minus 3 to the plane is 6x minus 3y plus 2z minus 5 equal to 0 is given by, is it 6 into 2 minus 3 into 5 plus 2 into minus 3 minus 5 by root of coefficient of x is 6 square minus 3 the whole square plus 2 square. So when I simplify this, that is the shortest distance is given by 12 minus 15 minus 6 minus 5 by root of 36 plus 9 plus 4. 12 minus 15 minus 3 minus 9 minus 14 by root of 36, 40, 49. Is it plus 14 by 7? That is equal to 2 units. This is the shortest distance between the point and the line. Now we should go for next example. Example 6.50. Find the distance of the point minus 5, minus 10 from the point of intersection of a straight line passing through points A of 4, 1, 2 and B of 7, 5, 4 with the plane x minus y plus z equal to 5. For able to follow the problem, there is a line passing through these 2 points and intersecting with this plane. So the line is passing through these 2 points and intersecting in a point with this plane. So there will be a point. I will get a point and I have to find out the distance between that point to this point. Okay. So what I am going to do is, let me find the straight line first. That is, given straight line passing through 4, 1, 2 and 7, 5, 4. When 2 points are given passing, straight and passing through, points we should say. When 2 points are given, equation of straight line is, remember, r vector equal to a vector plus s into b minus a vector. That is r vector equal to 4i plus j plus 2k plus s into b minus a is 7 minus 4, 3i, 5 minus 1, 4j, 4 minus 2, 2k. Shall we write the Cartesian form? Therefore, Cartesian form is x minus 4, y minus 1, z minus 2. This point should come to the denominator by 4 by 2. Now, this is the line. This line meets this point, isn't it? So, let me have a point on the line. So, this implies x minus 4 by 3 equal to y minus 1 by 4 equal to z minus 2 by 2 equal to some t. Then point on the line implies 3t plus 4, correct? 3t. When I omit only x means 3t plus 4. Now it is y means 4t plus 1. Then if it is z means 2t plus 2. This is the point on the line now. But this line and this plane are intersecting. That means this point will be lying on this plane, isn't it? This implies this point lies on the plane. What is the plane? X minus y plus z minus 5 equal to 0. Then this implies instead of x, 3t plus 4 minus instead of y, 4t plus 1 plus instead of z, 2t plus 2 minus 5 equal to 0. So first I'll find t now. 3t plus 4 minus 4t minus 1 plus 2t plus 2 minus 5 equal to 0. 3t minus 4t minus t plus 2t is t. 4 minus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 minus 5 0. Therefore, point is 20 equal to 0. Point is substitute here 0 plus 4. 0 plus 1, 0 plus 2. That is 4, 1, 2. So this is the point on the intersection of line and the plane. Now I have to find out the distance of this point to the given point. Therefore, distance between what the point we called 4, 1, 2 and the given point is 5, minus 5, minus 10. 5, minus 5, minus 10. Since 2 points are known, we shall find the distance using distance formula, isn't it? Therefore, distance equal to root of 5 minus 4 the whole square, minus 5 minus 1 the whole square, minus 10 minus 2 the whole square. It is 1 square, minus 6 the whole square, minus 12 the whole square. So, it is 1 plus 36 plus 144. 144 plus 37, 11, remainder 1, 81. So the answer is root of 181. This is the shortest distance between these 2 points. The book, the answer is wrong. The answer, correct answer is only root of 181. So this is how we can find the equation of r distance between 2 points where the point will be found in the intersection of a line and passing on the plane. Now, 6.52, 51 now. Example 6.51. Find the distance between parallel planes x plus 2y minus 2z plus 1 equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 4z plus 5 equal to 0. First we shall see whether these two planes are parallel. So given x plus 2y minus 2z plus 1 equal to 0. Then 2x plus 4y minus 4z plus 5 equal to 0. Let me divide by 2, then it is x plus 2y minus 2z plus 5 by 2 equal to 0. Now when you compare coefficient of x, coefficient of y, coefficient of z are the same. They differ only by constant, therefore planes are parallel. Therefore, distance is given by d1 minus d2 by root of a square plus b square plus c square. That is, d1 is 1. You can take either this one as d1 or this one as d1 minus 5 by 2 by root of 1 square plus 2 square minus 2 the whole square. That is d equal to 1, 2 minus 5 is minus 3 by 2 by root of 1 plus 4 plus 4. Since it is modulus, if I remove this is plus 3 by 2 into root 9. Root 9 is 3, so it is 1 by 2, 3 and therefore distance equal to 1 by 2 units. This is how we can find the distance between two parallel planes. Now we shall go for next example. Example 6.52. Same thing. Find the distance between parallel planes. R dot 2y minus j minus 2k equal to 6 and R dot 6i minus 3j minus 6k equal to 27. Always, whenever we go for studying of angles, we shall have in vector form. Whenever we are going for equations or finding distances, better have the equations in Cartesian form. So, shall we say, given first plane is straightly 2x minus y minus 2z minus 6 equal to 0. Second plane is 6x minus 3y minus 6z minus 27 equal to 0. So these are the two planes now. We shall see whether the planes are parallel. Shall I divide by 3? Divide by 3. Then it is 2x. When I divide by 3, this becomes 2x minus y minus 2z minus 9 equal to 0. When you compare 2 minus 1 minus 2, the right planes are parallel because they differ only by constants. Therefore, planes are parallel. Now, distance is given by modulus of d1 minus d2 by root of a square plus b square plus c square. That is minus 6 minus 9 becomes plus 9 by root of 2 square minus 1 the whole square minus 2 the whole square, then modulus. Therefore, distance is 9 minus 6 is 3 by root of 4 plus 1 plus 4. It is d equal to 3 by root 9. That is d equal to 3 by 3, d equal to 1 unit. This is the distance between two parallel planes. So, we have seen on these things as problem. That is, we know now how to find angle between two planes. We know now how to find angle between a straight line and a plane. We know how to find out a distance from a point to a plane, and we know how to find the distance between two parallel planes. With this idea, we shall go for exercise problems. I'll go for the exercise problem only on these points first. That is, I'll go for problems on exercise 6.9. I'll go for problem number 3. That is, we shall do problems only of these models first. Find the angle between the line r vector equal to 2I minus j plus k plus t into I plus 2j minus 2k and the plane r dot 6I plus 3j plus 2k equal to 8. Now, a line and a plane is given. So, vector on the line is this one, vector on the plane is this one, and we used to denote the parallel vector on line as u vector, that is I plus 2j minus 2k, and normal vector to the plane as n vector, that is 6I plus 3j plus 2k. Remember, between a line and a plane, formula is sin theta equal to u dot n by modulus of u into modulus of n. That is sin theta equal to u dot n means 1 into 6, 6, 2 into 3, 6, minus 2 into minus plus 2 is minus 4. By modulus of u is root of 1 square plus 2 square minus 2 the whole square, and this one is 6 square plus 3 square plus 2 square. So let me simplify. Sin theta equal to 12 minus 4 is 8, of course modulus. It is 8 by root of 1 plus 4 plus 4, and this is 36 plus 9 plus 4. This is 8 by root 9 into root 49, the modulus sin theta. Therefore, theta equal to sin inverse of 8 by 3 into 7, isn't it? So, theta equal to sin inverse of 8 by 21. This is the angle between line and plane. So I will do problems only on those 4 concepts first. So this is the problem number 3. So given planes, isn't it? The first plane is r dot I plus j minus 2k equals 0. The normal vector n1 vector is I plus j minus 2k. Similarly, 2x minus 2y plus z equal to 2, then this implies n2 vector is, instead of xy z, we shall put ijk, then it is 2i minus 2j plus k. So angle between two planes is given by the formula cos theta equal to n1 dot n2 by modulus of n1 into modulus of n2. That is 1 into 2 is 2 minus 2 by root of 1 square plus 1 square minus 2 the whole square, 2 square minus 2 the whole square plus 1 square. We shall put modulus because they are asking acute angle. Therefore, cos theta equal to 2 cancels, minus 2 by root of 1 plus 1 plus 4, root of 4 plus 4 plus 1. So cos theta equal to minus 2 by root 6, and this is root 9. So theta theta equal to cos inverse of, we shall put plus 2. Root 6 is root 2 into root 3 and this is 3. 1 root 3 can be cancelled. Root 2. So theta equal to cos inverse of root 2 by 3 root 3. This is the angle between two planes. Now we should go for problem number 5. Find the equation of the plane passing through 3, 4, minus 1 and is parallel to the plane 2x minus 3y plus 5z plus 7 equal to 0. Also find the distance between parallel planes. So can you understand? I have to find out a plane which is parallel to this line and passing through this point. So I will get a parallel plane. After getting a parallel plane, I must find out the distance between this given line, the given plane and the parallel plane what I am finding. So given first plane is 2x minus 3y plus 5z plus 7 equal to 0. We should keep this one as our first plane. Therefore, what will be the parallel plane? We know if two planes are parallel, they differ only by constant distance. And the parallel plane implies 2x minus 3y plus 5z plus some k equal to 0. This plane is parallel to this plane, means they differ only by constant. Now this parallel plane is passing through 3, 4, minus 1, isn't it? This passes through 3, 4, minus 1. Then this implies 2 into 3 minus 3 into 4 plus 5 into minus 1 plus k equal to 0. 6 minus 12 minus 5 plus k equal to 0. Minus 6 minus 5 is minus 7 plus k equal to 0. Therefore k is 11. Therefore what is the parallel plane? 2x minus 3y plus 5z plus 11 equal to 0. That is our second plane. So these two planes are parallel now. Therefore distance is given by d1 minus d2 by root of a square plus b square plus c square. Can take this one as given under 11 minus 7 by root of 2 square minus 3 the whole square plus 5 square. It is 4 by root of 4 plus 9 plus 25 modulus. Therefore d is given by 4 with positive only. 25 plus 13 is 38. It is root 38. So this is how we can do finding the equation of a parallel plane. Now we should go for next problem, problem number 6. Find the length of perpendicular from the point 1, minus 2, 3 to the plane x minus y plus z equal to 5. Length of perpendicular means the distance, isn't it? Therefore, length of perpendicular from x1, y1, z1 to the plane ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 is given by the formula ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d by root of a square plus b square plus c square. Therefore, what is the point given here? Length of perpendicular from, what is the point? 1 comma minus 2 comma 3. 2. The plane is x minus y plus z minus pi equal to 0. Is given by modulus of 1 minus into minus 2 plus 3 minus 5 by coefficient of x is 1 square minus 1 the whole square plus 1 square. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 by minus 5 by root of 1 plus 1 plus 1 is root 3. 5 minus 5 cancels, it is 1 by root 3. This is the shortest distance, all length of the particular from a point to the plane. Now we should go for next 7th problem. Find the point of intersection of the line x minus 1, y by 2, z plus 1 with the plane 2x minus y plus 2 is equal to 2. Also find the angle between the line and the plane. Shall we write the line in an order? That is given. I have to find out the point of intersection of this line and the plane. That means I must find out the point in which the line and the plane are meeting. So given line is x minus 1 equal to y by 2 equal to z plus 1, isn't it? That is, if it is x minus 1, it is understood that is 1 here. Similarly, this is also 1. Therefore, so it is x minus 1 by 1 equal to y minus 2 equal to z plus 1 by 1 equal to t if I say. Then point on the line is given by, when you go for x, it is t plus 1. When you go for y, it is 2t. When you go for z, it is t minus 1. This lies on the plane. What is the plane? 2x minus y plus 2z minus 2 equal to 0. This will keep this one as 1 because we have to find out the point. Now, that means plane implies 2 into t plus 1 minus of 2t minus plus 2 into t minus 1 minus 2 equal to 0. It is 2t plus 2 minus 2t plus 2t minus 2 minus 2 equal to 0. 2t cancels 2t. 2 cancels minus 2 equal to 0. 2t equal to 2, t equal to 1. When t equal to 1, point is substitute here. 1 implies 1 plus 1, 2 into 1, 1 minus 1, that is 2 comma 2 comma 0. That is the point where the line and the points are, where the line and the plane are meeting. I have to find out the angle also. So once again, given line is x minus 1 by 1, y by 2 equal to z plus 1 by 1, then this implies u vector is, remember the denominators are the vectors I plus 2j plus k, provided x, y, z coefficients are 1 and plane is 2x minus y plus 2z minus 2 equal to 0, then this implies n vector is 2y minus j plus 2k. I got u vector and also I got n vector. Therefore, angle between line and plane is given by the formula sin theta is u dot n by modulus of u into modulus of n. Therefore, sin theta is 2 dot n is 2 minus 2 plus 2 by root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 square root of 2 square minus 1 the whole square plus 2 square. 2 cancels. Of course the modulus. Therefore, what I write here? Sin theta equal to 2 2's are cancelling. 2 by root of 4 plus 1 is root 6. Root of 4 plus 1 plus 4 is root 9. It is 2 by root 2 into root 3 into root 3. Root 9 is 3. It is cancelling. So root 2. So sin theta is root 2 by 3 root 3. Therefore theta is sin inverse of root 2 by 3 root 3. This is how we can find the angle between main and line. So with this 7th problem is over.